Good evening. I'm still in my coat and scarf, and I've been in this same outfit, which is just my coat and scarf from being outside, for the past 2 hours since I've gotten home. I've just been standing out in the hallway, didn't even come in yet, the door, because I had loads of emails to send. Just me showing off. Well, no, just to show how crazy life can be. So out here, can you see how cold it is? Look at the condensation here. And the timbers waiting here. Anyway, so I was out there for ages before I came in. Finally, I was like, this is ridiculous. I was going to go check my laundry, which has been on the line. Of course, if you live in this country, you know, for the past 2 weeks, I think, as it's been raining and snowing and doing all that winter dance. And then I decided, you know what, I have to go practice some music. So out with fiddle. Poor old fiddle is so neglected. And then I thought, I haven't eaten really today except for one raw vegan chocolate bar. So, yay, leftovers! So I've got, this is my new thing, because I make sauerkraut. So you're learning a lot about me today. So here's some of my sauerkraut pots there. You can see I also need a bit of house tidying, because well, it's no excuse really, but I'm not home a lot. And there's more of my sauerkraut pots out here. Sauerkraut pots, crocs. Either way you say it, it's a bit of a tongue twister. Anyway, thank God for leftovers, and I thought I'd just share my dinner with you, just to show you. So what I've got here is what I made last night, obviously. Rice, brown rice, with a tiny bit of wild rice, some quinoa at the end, because it cooks quicker than the rice. And the only vegetables I had was some old carrot, organic of course, thanks to my neighbour Stephen Powell. And what else did I have? Some mushrooms from last week when I did that other video and I showed you, oh, that was a different series, my super value organic mushrooms, grown in Ireland though. And sauerkraut. The sauerkraut that I made in those pots, I wasn't sure if it was okay because I began neglecting it. I had a misunderstanding in the instructions, and then Adriana put me straight. She'd been away for 2 weeks in Slovakia, and she is my fermenting queen, teacher, mentor. So thank God, she put me straight. So, see, because it was ready in 4 weeks, and at the end of 4 weeks, I thought, great, and I stopped adding water to it. You're supposed to keep on adding water. So anyway, so because of that, I be cooking this sauerkraut, and just in case, that I know that's normally not what I do with sauerkraut. Eat it raw, get the probiotic benefit, but also made some delicious, happy. You see my tone of voice changes when I'm kind of promoting. Well, not really promoting, because I only made 4 jars, and they're all for sale at the Granny in Scariff. Of this, see, not the awful messy house, but not house, apartment. Is it backwards? Just called it simply because I began making it last night. Brigid's Day Condiment, and it's got wild weeds and all the local stuff that I could find around here to throw in it. And I began making it for me because I haven't made any of that fun stuff for ages. And I thought, well, actually, maybe I'll just make make a bit more than I would have made for me, and put them in the shop to share with anybody who wants them. So anyway, I'm going to put a dollop on my meal tonight. And I thought, oh, how fun. I'll do my good night video. And God, I'm so thankful for this body of mine. And because I went to sleep at after 8 a.m. this morning. And then woke up to be brought to out. What did I do today? I did something. I went to town, and then I went to a singing event I didn't expect to be going to when I left home. But lovely neighbours around here, Joshna and Kavita, live on Dee Dee's farm, the Sunrise Farm and Bakery in Whitegate, and they're having a singing event, first Friday of the month in Scariff. There's a kirtan, which is devotional singing, and I've been doing so much of this classical singing for the past few months that okay, I went along, and I actually went along because I needed a lift home, and I was a bit confused, and I thought, and I knew in the back of my head, you know, even though you weren't attracted to go to this purely, I have a feeling that if I go, I'll be very happy that I went, and I am really happy that I went. So for lots of reasons, yeah, lots of stuff that I like to do, like pray and meditate at the end, which is really brilliant. And a couple of people that are that I've sung with classically were there as well, which so it's really cool to mix it up, all the genres, I think. And it's a very social way of singing as compared to classical singing, which is a bit more kind of mathematical, I suppose. And that's kind of buzz because I don't really do much else that's mathematical in my life. So anyway, so I originally wanted to share this with you so I could show you me putting it in my bowl. Not that it looks particularly attractive, but I think I'll spare you. I'll just take a photo and put it somewhere on a page somewhere. And as for that, I want to go to bed earlier than 8 a.m., earlier than 4 a.m., or earlier than 3 a.m. Well, even earlier than 2 a.m. I mean, midnight, This is insane when you have to work backwards, When other people say, well, when I ask them and I say, what time do you go to bed? Oh, I go to bed kind of late. Like what? What's late? Oh, like, 1 a.m. And I'm just like, wish I could go to bed at 1 a.m. So, I wish you many blessings for tonight. Our first day of spring, and the country rose to the occasion. The weather was beautiful today, very sunny and bright, and no tempestuousness. And I'm just going to keep rambling, so I better just stop this now. Ihuai.